New at 5, Georgia Senator David Perdue has conceded the election to his Democratic challenger, Jon Ossoff. That means both Republicans have now conceded in their prospective races, and now the election just has to be certified. So here's the timeline for that. The deadline to cure a ballot was 5 p.m. today. That was also the deadline to accept military absentee ballots. Counties must certify the results by next Friday. The state has until January 22nd to certify the final tally. But elections officials say they could be done with that sooner. Once Governor Kemp receives the certified vote totals, he issues a certificate of election to the winners, who are projected to be Democrats Raphael Warnock and Jon Ossoff.